Hi, this is a screencast from Donnell, and the purpose is to help you show you how to take notes in Zotero and be able to use those notes um, in your writing. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is Zotero, I just opened it and I'll just show you. Oops, I see here that this is in not in alphabetical order. You can always change that clicking here, click up here, double click, whoops, and it switches the order. See this arrow? So now we have the A's at the top. And this is in the file called Academic Writing. These are all my files on the side here. So you might want to create associated files. Like one of the things that I write a lot about and think about is emotions of writing. So I pulled articles from here into that file. If I pull an article from here or my library or any other place and move it into another file, it stays in both places, which is wonderful and helpful. So let's do what I suggested we're going to do though for this activity. I think I'm going to work on writing groups on this. No, let's go down here. Antonu and Moriarty, and you'll notice it has 16 notes in it. When I see, this is the column that records the number of notes. So that has 16 notes. That means when I click on this and I move over here, this is all the information about this article. You can see all the notes that I have taken from this article. Now I haven't put a label on them. What I have done though is I have cut and paste parts of the PDF into these notes. And the way I usually do it, I'll just show you an example. Let's see. So this is a direct quote from the article. And I've opened the article as a PDF, and then I've cut and pasted this paragraph, the whole paragraph. And at the bottom of it, because I may want to take this out of here as a whole set, I have put the authors, the year, and the page number. Then I don't have to look it up again, particularly if I use a full direct quote, I won't have to look it up. So now I have this is what you're going to end up with, is a piece of the article, and it's going to be in the side here as a direct quote. I'll show you the other two steps that make this useful. So the other thing is, so this is a quote. So let's go to an article that doesn't have many quotes. Let's see, let's try. So I'm going to close this. I'll change that little V. And this little figure here tells you that this is an article. These are references. The blues are to books. So I have Demystifying Academic Writing in Note Motion. I have 12 from there. So that must be a pretty important article for what I'm writing about as I see the numbers. But let's get one. Let's do this one. Engage Scholarship in the Academy. I will bring it over here. When I clicked on it, it opened up. You can see this one is, let's look at the info on it. Okay, so I have the abstract. Because the metadata has come over here, you'll have to look at the other videos to find that. But this is an article, Engage Scholarship in the Academy. I have no notes on it yet. So these women are negotiating promotion in tenure, 6 academic women. There's a writing support group. This is a story about women's, sort of a narrative about their work in the academy. And at a rate comparable to men, more information is needed. So this is a women contribute to the Indeed academic is truly committed to long-term. It's critical to understand the personal and professional challenges. So this is part of their argument. And so I decided that I want to use that. and I want to copy that. So I open it, I highlight it, and on an app Mac, I'd go Command C. So I have it copied. Then I will go over here. So here's the article, to Notes, and I'll say Add, and I'll go Command V, Insert. So I now have this quote in here about the need for institutions to pay attention to their women scholars. Okay, where'd that article go? There it is. Okay, so, but what I forgot to do is get the page number. So now I'm going to go back because later on it's going to be hard to figure out what this page number is. So page is 552. So in this note, in Zotero, what I will do is I will go down and I will put a parentheses and DRAME, one of the authors, as if I were putting this note in an actual, there it is, okay. Putting this note in the article itself and quoting it. So I have to find out the authors. So, oops, lots of them. Sometimes what I do is I copy this, like this, Control copy. For particularly the first time, I write this on the bottom of notes. No, don't close current tab. Okay, so we're going to go back to Zotero, and I just copy all of those names. Now, if it were in the way I want to do it, if it were actual note in the article, then I go over here and I just take out all the first names. And I don't have to type them because it's easy to misspell. People's names are often different. So this will make it pretty easy for me. I cut and pasted that from the top of the article. Okay, so I have everything now, almost everything ready for this quote at the end. But what I'm going to do, put a comma here. What was the year? I can go back over here, 2011. Oh gosh, what was that page number? I forgot it already. So I have to go back to the article. I think it was 551. No, it wasn't 551, obviously. Teachers. Oh, no, that's not even the right article. Let's get the right article. Where did it go? Somewhere. All right, we're going to open it up again since we're back here at DRAM. And we're going to open it up again, the article. And just because it's on the PDX, come on. I have it says full text. It should just open right up. Probably is up somewhere hidden. Okay, so what we need is that one paragraph. Since women, that's it right there. So it's on page 552. So I go back to this note and 2011, comma, page 552 in parens. So if I want to use this quote in my writing or gather a bunch of quotes on this topic, so now I have one note. It's called a note, and you'll see that it's shown up right here as one note. And if I want to use this, I'll show you how I recently used this in my work, in something I was working on, in my writing. Go back here, way back here. And I recently put a bunch of quotes. I cut and pasted a bunch of quotes from Zotero. And this is what I did. I created a Word document. And you can see this is one quote. And because I had the page numbers on it and the people, if I want to use this quote directly and actually quote it, I already have the page numbers. I have the reference. This is another one that's talking about behavior change. This is talking about development of the role of peer groups. This one is talking about behavior change again. And some of this is in that other one. Anyway, but you can see the idea. So then I could have a whole page of these quotes and then pick and choose which ones I want to use. And that's just because I cut and pasted them into this page from Zotero. And the other way I've done this is I might take a quote like this, And I might take a quote like this here. And if when I'm working on a paper, I'll get this paper. Let's see, I think probably about here. Well, maybe here. I'm working on a paper. Sometimes when I'm working on a paper, it doesn't look like it's this one. I will take that quote, particularly if it's germane to that topic at this point, and I will put the quote on top of the paper as we're working on it, so that we know. Let's see if there's one on here. No, this is not one. Okay, I'll find it. And working draft. Let's try that. Yeah. So here you see an example. I have a quote here from, and I don't have the date below, but I have been known to do this, to put quotes right in front of where I'm writing and take them, cut and paste them from Zotero, particularly if they're particularly germane. And then I have them on a sheet of paper or on a page, and they're helpful. So here we go. So just a quick review. What I've talked about here is how to make notes. The steps are: you open you highlight the article, you change the arrow, you go down to the PDF, and you select the part of the text that you want to save, and wherever it is, you select that part like this in the PDF. On a Mac, you do Control Copy. I don't know how you do that on the other machine type, MS-DOS. And then that is now a note. And so it's now eligible to be a note. You go over here, you see you're on notes, and you do Add, and go Control V. Okay. And now that I already had some notes here, I can take this right here. I don't have to recreate it each time. And I have this new note, which doesn't have the page number or anything. I can put that there, but one of the things I need to check is, was that page 905 or not? Where did that article go? I don't know. I'm going to check which page that was on that I grabbed from. It's page 906. Okay, very good. And so this is my new note, but it doesn't have, whoops, that's the one. Oh, that's right. This is page 906. It's the new one. And now if I want to use that and I can take that and put that on a page, or I can put that on the top of a document I'm working on, or in the top of a section, because it's an idea that's really important to my writing. And this turns out to be quite a nice thing in Zotero. And so that's all I'm going to talk about, is how to get notes in Zotero. I know this is taking a long time. I didn't expect it to take that long, but hang in there. This is a really useful tool for you, and I hope this screencast helps you.